Well, alrighty then, we're back in our camp because we just finished with the first part of Red Cliff where we saved the dumb little demon boy that's like, oh, I don't want to be a real wizard or whatever. And since we're back in town, it might as well use some of these items in my inventory because I have that Feast Days DLC. So I might as well give items to our new companions, Shale and Wynn, who I have not given their that's the wrong menu. Who I have not given their presents to. And I don't want to forget that altogether. Might as well do it while I have it. Haha, Dalish gloves. It's funny because I'll never use them because Zephyron's not in this party. Because I did role-playing. So, obviously the pet rock. Also the uncrushable pigeon, but I don't feel like giving them terrible items. The pet rock is for Shale. Let's see how Shale reacts to this.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
I get to name the pet rock. Aww, it's adorable. Fuck it, I don't know, man. What do you name a pet rock? Also, how do I type this? It's gonna take 50 years to type this. There we go. Get a new rock named whatever the name is. Okay, I was kind of expecting more dialogue for that, to be honest. Let's see if anything else happens to Amulet of Memories for Wynn. Can the X button work now?
Most kind.
Oh, there we go. It did something. That's it though. Okay. Yeah, minor strength and minor strength and moderate strength and minor willpower and moderate willpower. Woo! Okay, so my characters just got arbitrarily more strong because they like me more. Way to go, Dragon Age Ultimate Complete Edition. That just kind of magically works, I guess. But just sort of gives you an unfair boost in how reputations work. Can I actually access those items from here? I guess I might. Oh yeah, you go to usable items. Let's see if I can do something with those. Let's see, Shale. The pet rock shows up in here, right? Yeah. Yay! Nothing. How do I use it? How do I use it? I don't know. I don't know how to use it. No, that just goes to the inventory. I made the mistake, same mistake twice. They make this inventory is a little weirder than it needs to be, isn't it? I feel like it doesn't need to be this. Is it in potions? The usable items just sort of randomly show up in potions? That's weird. I can't use pet rock. Oh well. Well, I'm sure we'll get back to this later. Let's just talk to our people that are hopefully a little friendlier with us right now and see if we get any more story out of them.
Irving told me about how you became a Grey Warden and that unpleasant incident that occurred prior to your departure from the Circle.
Are you talking about Jawan?
None other. I respect the decision you made and the way you handled it. And it did not seem to affect Duncan's desire to recruit you. But that aside, you're a Grey Warden now, and perhaps I presume too much by saying this, but the Circle is proud of you.
It's a little bit awkward to be talking about Jawan with a member of the Circle of Magi, who I also went on a quest with just now, where we met Jawan again, and he was up to other bad things, and she's not really acknowledging that. Huh, okay. Well, the Circle's in my past. I don't care how it feels about me.
Then I will say no more. If you do not wish to remember your beginnings, I will not waste my time trying to remind you.
Oh. I don't think Wynn appreciated that very much. I'm sorry, I don't care about the Circle. I was there, and they were dicks to me, and I saved their asses, and they were still kind of dicks to me. And I'm here being important and stuff. I got more important things to do than deal with the... I was about to say more important things to do than deal with like the like whole religion versus magic thing in Dragon Age. Then I just remembered, oh yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition comes out on Tuesday. That's probably the entire story of that game, because it's called Dragon Age Inquisition. Anyway, hello, Shale.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Well, I'm not human.
Oh, it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Aww, Shale's got a crush on me. That's adorable. Well, I am a mage, as well as an elf. In other words, I'm just fucking awesome. We want to, like, worship me or something?
Then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Aw, well, we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Oh, Shale, you're so... Oh my god, you got even stronger. I love you, Shale. Keep getting stronger so you can hit things harder. And I like it when you crush things into fine paste. That's my favorite quality of you. Oh, is Alistair warming up to me anymore? I gave him a couple presents off screen because I just had them in my inventory. But he was not happy with... Well, he was not happy with me getting his stepmother killed, but he was happy about getting me his real mother's necklace. Please, please, Alistair. Please. Be bought by gifts instead of deeds. Be bought by gifts instead of deeds. I gave you a necklace and stuff. That's like really cool, right? And I only got one person that you grew up with killed.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
I thought you were just angry at me. Okay. Well, Loghain will be getting what's coming to him, I promise you.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Ooh, more family for me to get killed. I'm joking. That's wonderful news.
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
I don't know. If you... I mean, frankly, yeah, you could talk to her after it's all over. We're kinda... How are we gonna make time for this? I don't know. If you want to, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
I remember Goldana. Isn't she the girl that you were talking to in your little fantasy world when we went to the Circle of Magi? And then, or Magi? I don't know. I'll pronounce that wrong the entire playthrough, I'm sure. But I remember encountering her. I think she turned into a phantom and I murdered her. That was fun. Hello, Leliana. I haven't talked to you in a while. You haven't really been in my party so much, but kind of felt out of place. It's weird. Leliana's a weird character. She comes to you with built-in, like, bow skills, but then she doesn't come with a bow. And she also doesn't come with the stats required to really use a bow well, or any arrows. And I was like, well, why'd you give her bow talent points if you're not going to have her supplied to use one? Oh well.
Something I can help with?
I think you should go. That's horrible. I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Ole was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Ole. She took my mother with her. I was born in Ole and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Why did she leave Ferelden then?
She had served Cecily, the Lady Cecily, for many years and was loyal to her. Cecily was a good person. She was always kind to me. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Well, you were young. It's understandable. She died when you were very young.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Oh, that was an abrupt ending. If I remember correctly, I think I always pressed the wrong pause. Damn it. I always pressed the wrong pause button. I think I already gave Leliana Andraste's Grace, if I'm correct. I don't think it's in here. I think I remember finding it though. Yeah, I think I already gave them to her. So, hey, I'm awesome. I gave you the gift of your mother's scent before you ever even told me about her. That's not creepy, and I'm not from the future. Don't ask questions. I might have to kill you. Do we need to talk to Morgan? I'll check in. I finished a whole quest with her a moment ago.
'Tis a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
You look confused.
Indeed I am, a little. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I knew immediately that you were far more formidable than the other men you traveled with. I found you intriguing. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
Well, I don't have much else to fight for at this point, do I? I guess I'll take that as an apology, by the way, for you being kind of a bitch. I guess she's kind of turned her head around a bit on that, because, wow, she was just reprehensible, and I guess she is somewhat aware of it, and maybe even feeling a little bad. Anyway, yeah, I did it because I need you here. I'm not going to say it because we're friends.
The extent of my usefulness does not explain the interest and kindness you have shown since the wilds. You could as easily have ignored me entirely, yet you did not. You will need to forgive me for speaking so awkwardly, but do you suppose that we have become friends, you and I? I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, I won't say for sure, but I suppose you could call it that. It's close enough, at least.
Indeed. Remarkable. I have been with men physically, those who lusted after me and even professed love, but friendship with a man? I did not know it was even possible. Tell me, could there ever be anything more between you and I? Have you ever considered it?
Nope. We have no chemistry.
As I thought. I had to ask, of course. Still, 'tis good to think that we are friends. Of all the things I could have imagined when Flemeth told me to go with you, this would be the very last. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
That I confirm the first ever case of friendship with Morgan in her entire life, and and her approval rating drops because I don't want to have sex with her. Even though she even says in that conversation how like the sex thing is like, yeah, it happens all the time, it's no big deal. And it's like, that's not even like, I don't even get anything out of it, what's the point? And then it's like, friendship though, that's amazing. If I may not always be worthy of our friendship, but I will always value it. Morgan disapproves, bias too. That's the thing. This is the thing about my issue with I love BioWare games. I love BioWare games. I've played every single one that I know of since KOTOR, but they need to stop numerically representing anything. They need to get rid of, where is it? See this friendship meter. Get rid of the friendship meter, get rid of the Paragon meter, get rid of the Force Sith versus Jedi meter, get rid of the Jade Empire, whatever that one was called, Yin Yang meter, I don't know. But get rid of all of your dumb morality systems, get rid of all of your dumb relationship systems that are, or at least don't explicitly explain them to everybody. Because if you're going to be like, this is the little meter and it goes from good to bad, it's like, oh cool, we just had this touching little moment. By the way, she actually likes you less now than she did before you started that conversation. You know, the conversation where she professed your great friendship and this unique bond that you share. And the fact that she will always value the way that you treat each other. They just have to get rid of it because it's dumb. It's always dumb because then you have moments like it's a Bethesda problem too. It's in fucking I don't know about Elder Scrolls, but I remember moments in Fallout. And I remember moments in Mass Effect and moments of Dragon Age where you make a not Dragon Age, I can't use the example of exactly, but in Mass Effect and Fallout, there's always these issues where you make a very crucial decision, and the writers of the game went to very great lengths to make it a gray area decision where no matter what you do, you don't feel good about what you did because you're not sure what was right. But then the game tells you what was right, because you either get good or bad on your character based on your decision, and that's the whole thing about making morally gray anything is that you don't tell me which answer was the right one, and if you say one thing's good or one thing's bad, then you're giving me the answer, and that's what's good about, for those of you guys that played Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. Telltale Games makes you make decisions all the time, but at most they'll be like, Clementine will remember that and stuff like that, just saying like, oh, you made a move that might actually affect something later, but they're not saying stuff like, oh, that was the evil thing, by the way. So you made a life and death situation, like this person, do you preserve this person's life or the group's life and stuff like, and all those really hard to make decisions, and it's like, oh no, you made the bad decision, you're an evil person now. No, that's not how it works. And that's a similar thing. It's like, let me have that moment with Morgan. Let me just have my conversation, but don't try to contextualize and explain it afterwards. Don't enumerate it. Don't try to quantify the interaction, because that's a terrible idea. It's a bad way of handling that situation. Yes. And hopefully, God, I hope Dragon Age Inquisition doesn't have numbers.
Yes.
I love Dragon Age. I just hope that Dragon Age Inquisition doesn't try to tell you numerically what your relationship was with somebody or whether or not you made the good or bad decisions, because those are not... There's no grace there. The last thing you want to do when you pose the last thing you want to do when you pose your player a question is answer it, is what I would say. So we finished all of the forest. We don't have much reason to go to the area. Let's see. So as of right now, I don't think I have... Yeah, right now I don't have anything about how to... Yeah, okay. Oh, right. If I want to continue my search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, I actually have to go to Denerim, because I need to find that one... not scientist, historian, explorer guy. I have to look up his name. I'm sorry. It's been like it might have been like a week since last time I played this game, which is often the case. But I need to find the guy who thinks he knows where the Urn of Sacred Ashes is, which means I'm going to take my first ever visit to Denerim in this series. As someone who didn't grow up in Denerim, I grew up in the Circle. So I've actually, as far as I know, this character's never set foot in that area ever. And we're definitely encountering Darkspawn along the way, which makes sense because, you know, the whole Darkspawn apocalypse is happening somewhere. Oh, Herlocks are upstairs doing an ambush. Guess we'll just run over there. Hi, friends. You having a good time? Do I currently have my asthma activated? I'm genuinely unsure. Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, I'll turn that on. Ta-da! Don't mind me. I'm just making everything worse for you every living moment that I'm in the fight. Dear Lord, it is... my buffs are out of control. I feel like Arcane Warrior might be a tad overpowered. And I made no effort to be overpowered in this game. I didn't grind. I even played the levels out of order. I played a hard one first, I guess. Although I didn't know that at the time. Someone was like, oh shit, you went to Brazilian Forest, maybe you should go somewhere else. But things are working out for me so far. Wow, Shale! Wow, Shale! The Shale hit for 100 on that dude. That's devastating. I assume... Oh, there's traps. I assume that happened because Shale got all of those strength buffs from the item I gave them. Now that might be cheating a little bit, but I am not overly concerned because anything that makes this game go a little faster is kind of okay in my book, just because Dragon Age Inquisition is coming out, and I've kind of got a condensed recording schedule here to if I want to try to finish this game in time. But dear Lord, but I was not expecting him to do that much damage, and I didn't go out of my way to buy anything or whatever to get the buff. It just kind of the buff just kind of happened on its own because I have the Ultimate Edition, and I bought the Ultimate Edition because it has DLC and stuff like that packed in. It's a good value, but it also comes with items that just increase everyone's reputation with you dramatically, which is an interesting move. But I actually didn't know that DLC existed until I had this edition, because I definitely never bought it on my original Xbox version of this game. But oh well, it's going to continue on to Denerim, I assume.
I fell.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. I just think of the Lifeline. I think they're called Lifeline advertisements. Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
You need rest, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Oh, goody! Is this when we find out that Wynne has a horrible, life-ending disease, in addition to just already talking about being old? That's unfortunate. Kind of inevitable, though. It's funny, I've never had Wynne in my party before. I'm kind of keeping her around specifically because I'm not, when I played this game back in the day, I actually killed her, because I sort of sided with the Templars, but not quite. I kind of just suggested, like, well, if they are demons, we will have to kill them, and then she's like, I'll kill you! And then I killed her. I'm like, oh, that was over quick. Didn't really mean to do that, but okay. I never really thought about Wynne as a party member until this playthrough, really, so I'm just getting to know her as like a genuinely new piece of the game, sort of. Huh, no fanfare. We're just in Denerim now. Okay. I thought that the first time you walked in, something else might happen. And yes, that was me opening the menu wrong again. So, we have, Friends of Red Jenny. In quotes, Friends of Red Jenny. And, oh, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. That's exactly where we're trying to go. So let's see if I can make it towards Genitivi's home and see what kind of other mess happens along the way, perhaps? Is anything going to happen weird in town? I have to confess that I don't think I remember who Red Jenny is.
Coins are so pretty. Perhaps I should eat some and startle the locals.
That was, odd. Okay, there's got to be a good vendor around here, right? 'Cause I prioritize having the opportunity to buy... Are you a vendor? I can't talk to you, okay? Who can I talk to around here? One of you has to be a vendor, right? Are we loading?
I recognize you from Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden, Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend and good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Are you cosplaying as King Cailan? Because you look like King Cailan with a beard. Are you actually? What the fuck? That was awkward. Okay. Well, Loghain's charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word?
I mean, I'll smear your innards on the walls. That's fun. But, yeah, that's actually good persuasion. Unfortunately, I don't know how much persuade I have, so I might just fail. But, use your wits. Use your wits, man. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn. What the fuck do you think the basis of our organization is?
The savior of Ferelden, Terran Loghain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
I won't fight a misled fool.
But honor demands you accept.
Your honor, not mine. I'm an elf and a mage. I don't give a fuck about your society.
You turn your back on me? This is not over, Warden.
This Shakespearean nonsense. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? No, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Another visitor, Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
What sort of goods do you have?
My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
I don't... Where's the option to just buy stuff from you? Oh, or are you saying that the other guy is where I buy stuff from? I don't really want to get wrapped up in...
Luck be to you, Warden.
I don't really want to get tied up in your errand right now. Caesar, you must sell things, right?
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
That was immediately kind of rude. Oh well. Have anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
He's all like, get out of here, immigrant scum. Unless you have money to buy things with. I just want to check over here to see if they have any cool nut crafting. No! He has nothing in other. What about usable items? No? Nothing? That's a bummer. I'll check the bottom of crafting. Nope, just recipes and stuff. Dang it. I was hoping for increased bag slots or a talent point of some kind. Oh well. Don't think we need to spend too much time around here. What's down? That's just another... It's the chantry board, probably. Let's head over to Mr. Genitivi's location. I think this is his place. Yes, it is. Is he going to be home, though, is the question. Hello? Mr. Genitivi? You're Waylon. You're not Genitivi. Also, how do I know your name from here? That's weird. It's like I read minds. Do you have anything to say to me, mister? Are you concerned that I'm in your house? At all? Hello?
Yes. What are you doing here?
That's it's a very monotone voice for the fact that I just kind of wandered in here in full armor and weaponry. I'm looking for Brother Genitivi.
Brother Genitivi? Why?
I'm here to kill him. And why should I reveal this to you?
I'm Genitivi's assistant, Waylon. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He said no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Please save him. I am his lover. What do you think he discovered?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I mean, finding out what went wrong is my entire goal, so, no, I'm definitely not gonna just leave. Okay, I need to obtain the ashes or Arleman will die.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
Good, I'll head for the inn immediately then.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
Watch Waylon be like, I'm not actually Genitivi's assistant, I actually murdered Genitivi and his body is in the back room. And this is just a cover story that I used to deflect the fact that you just happened to wander in right when I was getting ready to leave. Wow, there are some experience benefits here. Let's take a quick look around.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
Oh. Sorry.
Yes. Nothing interesting there anyway.
Huh. Are you really Genitivi's? Huh. I'm gonna go in now. What's back here?
I told you not to go back there.
Holy shit, he's trying to kill me. Is that Genitivi? Holy shit, I was joking. I was joking. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I was joking about the fucking murder. Did he act— oh, he wasn't much of a fight, was he? Did he actually murder— corpse. The body of the real Waylon. I was joking! I genuinely didn't remember any of this. Genitivi's research on the steel symbol of Andraste. I wonder who I should give that to. Probably Leliana. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep, the body of the real Waylon. So, I think that the place that he tried to send me may have been bullshit. Does he have something important on his— a paralyzed rune and commoner clothing? Neither of those are super handy at telling me where to go. But maybe he sent me on the right path? I don't know, let's find out. Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Wardens, assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffin will rise again. Huh. Probably another side quest involving, you know, people that know that I'm not crazy.
Message for you, my lord.
Uh-oh. Who? What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. I guess. Huh. So, new quest item? Letter. Is that the letter? A letter. That is not it. Signed right of— okay. Love letter. That's not it. Genitivi's research. Anonymous letter. There we go. A cryptic letter from the Antivan Crows that directs you to a back room of the Nod Noble Tavern. Where's the Nod Noble Tavern? Have I found that yet? The Nod Noble Tavern is right back there. Huh. Let's go on a little detour because it's 5 feet away. And I suspect, because I know the Antivan Crows involves Zevran. So is Zevran a member? Is he contacting me? Because I told him not to fucking see me again. I think I told him that I'd kill him if I saw him again, but that might not be entirely true. Is he here? There's a mysterious door over here. Is that what I'm supposed to use? The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a slight breeze, like a change in pressure. Present the small painted box? A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. Okay, so that was the friend of Red Jenny when I had the little box to give to someone. But that does not take me... huh, the warehouse. Hello? Is anyone in here? I have some chests. A mace. I'll probably never use that. It's probably not even a good mace. An axe. More empty space. Check back over here. Don't see any crows. I see some leather armor, though. Arguably some crows might wear those. Anyone back here? There's not anyone back here. Am I supposed to just walk out now? Am I misinterpreting something? Okay, so I may have misinterpreted something. I read, I thought I read back alley, but it was a back room of the Nod Noble Tavern. So let's look for a back room around. Ooh, a book.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
Oh, snarky Alistair. Where would I be without you? I mean, aside from pausing every now and then to listen to you talk. Is a bartender? I believe there may be a back door around here, which would be why there's a exclamation point, perhaps?
I am told that it lost a large number of comrades in the battle with the Darkspawn.
Me? I guess I did, yes. I didn't know all of them that well, however. Mostly just Duncan.
I'm unfamiliar with this name.
It's It's not important. You don't need to know who he was.
I cannot remember if I ever had anyone important to me. All I remember is being given orders.
I would gladly be following Duncan's orders right now, if I could.
It enjoys following others. I find that odd.
You wouldn't understand. Don't worry, I don't expect you to.
Aww. They're having a sad little... it does not compute data moment over here. Hello? Back... ooh. More lore that I won't read, but I'll get experience for it. Yay! Are you here because of the... are you the one that summoned me back here for the oh. That looks like a... yep, those guys both look like Genitivi crows. Okay, let's have a conversation.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
Are you the guy who was running the shop a second ago? Because you look... I mean, I don't have a photographic memory, but you sure sound and look like him. So, give me... so you're the ones trying to kill me?
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias.
But you are here to kill me, so, you know... I mean, this is just a cheap way of deflecting personal blame by acting like you're not in control of your own actions when you are. You're murderers.
And you're not? I suspect we leave far fewer bodies in our wake than you do. Usually the people we kill deserve it. Hypothetically speaking, of course.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to my story up to this point, but by and large the things I've been killing have been Darkspawn, undead, and demons. I actually haven't been involved in any storylines where you kill any particular number of humans or elves. So I haven't even seen any dwarves yet, so... actually, yeah, I do feel pretty blameless, because we're in a society where we believe all the things I've been killing are actually, you know, evil.
Sounds very noble. But everything's a matter of perspective, right? And none of those perspectives matter to a grieving widow. Death follows certain souls. You cannot deny that. That's
the thing, though. I don't think I've actually left any widows yet, so no. If it's a matter of perspective, then your perspective is wrong. Ha ha. I mean, I guess I think the only person that's really died in my storyline besides a handful of blood mages is like that one girl who sacrificed herself, but even that was her own choice, and I didn't kill her. She died because of her own mistakes with her son. But anyway, no. I'm not working with you. You should not bother me again, because I will kill you. I'm way better at it.
No offense meant. Talk to Caesar back at our stall if you want to buy something. No hard feelings, right?
Okay, so I stumbled into something, haven't I? They're gonna come back and try to kill me later, aren't they? Oh well, let's go back to trying seeing it. I'll see if I can find Alistair's sister, otherwise we're gonna head towards Haven, where Genitivi should be.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Huh. So Arl Hal wants to keep people out, does he?
There's been an elven uprising. Knifeers even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Well, I don't think we might not be meeting Alistair's, yeah, we might not be meeting Alistair's sister today. Anyway, though, it's about time then that we had to find Brother Genitivi. Let's see if we can read anything about his research. No, nothing detail, just Genitivi's research. Amidst ramblings about local legends and ancient trade routes, one passage stands out. The village of Haven in the Frostback seems a good place to start. Pity it's not on any maps. Ah. Well. May not be on a map, but I have a giant sword, so let's see if we can solve this problem. And off to Haven we go. No big deal, it's just on, you know, it's just on the opposite side of the entire continent. Or, country, I guess. Kingdom. Oh, there I'm walking straight through Darkspawn land again. Does that mean I have to fight more Darkspawn? I really should have taken the other path. That didn't involve walking straight through the Darkspawn area.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Oh, okay. So I was right about the Darkspawn, but caught off guard by the surprise mages, but miasma! That's right. It's an AoE debuff, so it's going to affect all of you, whether I cast it on you individually or not. Oh crap, they're running straight. I gotta stop him. He's running straight for the mages, who might be friendly. It's just trying to let any of them reach the mages. Fuck you, Herlock. Ka-chunk! You don't get to run away. Come back here. Ow. Shit. I can't get up there. I get knocked over and over again. Did he go down anyway? Someone else got him. Cool. He's down. Oh, one ran around. Gotta keep them humans alive. Okay. Hey! All the mages are okay. That worked out. I think. Did any of you die? I thought there was 3 of them, but I don't see a dead mage in here. Oh, there's the 3 of them. One of them was just standing behind the other one.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
Hey! Hey! I met someone on the road and they were actually... They knew who I was, and they were actually happy to see me, maybe, or something. Not. Instead of, like, constantly hunting me down because they recognized me from somewhere. By the way, how did that one asshole recognize me from Ostagar? I talked to, like, 4 people in that area, and most of them died. On screen. How did someone recognize me out of all those people? Oh well. On we go! All the way to the Frostback Mountains. Which I guess is where the rest of our story takes place, because... that contains the dwarf area too, but right now we're going to Haven.